Lovely, lovely Libras. Surprise! I'm doing your reading a week early. So I do your readings on Mondays, and I thought I'm going to do 2 videos today and try and shorten them down a little bit. But instead of going Aries, Taurus, I felt like I needed to kind of take the 2 weeks I'd normally do and put them in one. So Libra, you're next to Aries today. Congratulations, you have bumped up to 2nd place in the zodiac. Right, I'm going to fly through the intuitive messages. Really, I'm trying to get the time of the readings down for you all, so you don't have to sit around listening to me waffle on for an hour. So I got the word purge or purgery, like purge is like the root, the stem of the word. So purging, perhaps you're purging, perhaps you're on some sort of like healthy diet plan thing, and perhaps some of you are a bit ill. Or perjury. I don't really know what that word means. I know it's something to do with the courts. Perjury, is it like being held in contempt? Perjure, I don't know. Persia may be relevant to somebody. As I was shuffling this deck here, financial constraint showed itself to me a couple of times, along with contract. You may feel financially tied to some sort of contract or constrained by some sort of contract. But then the card cornucopia came out for you. So it's like, don't worry too much about if you've got financial concerns at the moment. I do see that ending and abundance coming your way. I can't give you a time period on that. It's just the cards that kind of showed you themselves. I just got 2 intuitive songs as I was kind of like clearing up Aries' reading and starting to do yours. I got If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher, and 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley, and I got a heart pull with that as well. So don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. Don't worry about those financial constraints. But there's a sense, if I could turn back time. Now it's interesting because I've been watching a program called The Haunting of Bly Manor, and there is this sense of kind of time like circling, and it's sort of a funny message I've kind of been picking up on, this idea of like turning back time, doing things differently, rewind. I don't know, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I had a dream about pigs last night. Pigs may be relevant to somebody may be dealing with a pig. Your 2 randomised songs on Spotify were If You Ever Saw Her by Ricky Martin, which, did that come through for you the other week or for somebody else? I can't quite remember. And Physical by Dua Lipa. Now, the funny thing about that Cher song, If I Could Turn Back Time, I watched the video as I was checking who sang it. Actually, I couldn't remember if Cher sang it or if it was somebody else. And the video to that is she's on a ship and she's entertaining sailors. So again, there may be a Libra who's some sort of performer, some kind of singer. That's been coming through for a while. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. There may be... So I was just having a look at my top. I've got a stain on my white top. Not amused by that. Perhaps that's something that, you know, perhaps you've got a stain on something as well, on a white top. Right, okay, let's leave that there. Yeah, so this theme of sailors as well has been coming through for a while. I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody else, possibly Cancer, if some of you are dealing with a Cancer. But yeah, this thing about sailors came through for somebody and it's back again. I'm getting the message that there's a lot of cross watchers today or this week, a lot of people watching for other signs. So you may find that as I'm doing the reading, I am going to try and read for your sign, but you may find that actually it's for the cross watcher. Like you can swap the roles around because I may be reading from either side of the story, basically. Also gender, if a gender comes up in the reading, for example, the King of Swords, just know that that could be anyone acting in that energy. It doesn't have to be male or female if it's a female card. It's more about the way the person's acting than the gender on the card. So I will indicate if it's kind of like definitely a male or female. Right, okay, so I'm going to just quickly tune in and then we'll pull some cards for you. Okay, just being reminded that the new moon this week is in Libra. I think that's on Friday. I may do a pick a card reading if you're interested in that for that. But you may find that perhaps secrets are being revealed around you on Friday, or there's a secretive energy in the air. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I will probably pull more cards on that closer to the time. So what's going on for Libra? What energy is Libra in at the moment? Raccoon, interesting. The Thief in the Night card. Oh, Hummingbird as well. That's like potential. So there's some kind of potential coming in for you. Probably feel it. This kind of feeling of like, I know something's coming my way. There's something in the air. They're giving me Phil Collins now. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Sorry, terrible singing. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. So what is that song? What's the name of it? Asking you like you can tell me. I'm just going to write in the air tonight. In the air tonight. So any songs that come through will be in the description box below for you. So if you're in raccoon energy, this is kind of, yeah, the Thief in the Night card. Somebody who's kind of sneaking around a little bit, doing things kind of behind the scenes, perhaps trying not to be noticed, kind of acting, maybe keeping secrets, cards close to your chest. But I think it's more like feeling something coming. Like, it's like feeling, like being in the darkness, almost feeling like there's something there, like something coming. It's not something scary. It's like an opportunity, coming in the shadows. Again, you've got the moon in your sign later in the week, so this could be something to do with that. Feeling an opportunity, wanting to take an opportunity, kind of going it. They're showing me like parallel lines, kind of like moving, wanting something, going parallel to it, but not kind of directly going for something yet. Right, okay. Can you give me a situation card, please, for Libra this week? What? Courtship. Nice. Okay, perhaps you're going on a date with somebody. It could be you, could be somebody around you. Somebody is going on a date, or perhaps feeling very romantic, feeling like perhaps you want courtship. You know, it's Libra season, it's your birthday around this time, so perhaps some of you are going out, perhaps having a nice romantic meal, going for a walk in the park with somebody. There's spending time with somebody in a romantic sense. 4 as well, so 4s are about foundations, stable foundations, kind of your stability in life, your safe space, your comfort zone. So yeah, why am I shuffling again? I don't know, but the mature man is now on the bottom of the deck. You may be dealing with a mature man, a father figure, somebody who's quite worldly and experienced, perhaps. Okay, can I get another card, please, for Libra? Situation for Libra. Oh, but somebody may be being two-faced. Oh, look here as well. You've got the sexy woman on the bottom again. I say again, it came out for Aries' reading too. Yeah, definitely romance on the mind here, Libra. But somebody, could be you, could be the other person. Somebody is being a bit secretive about this, keeping it on the down low, right? But you've got another number 4 here again. So there's something here to do with stability, foundations, kind of where you feel comfortable, where you want to set foundations, right? Where you want to build a life. Now, the way that I've pulled these cards down, the sun is facing the courtship. So the sun is shining on this card. It looks like this is, there's nothing deceptive about this. The moon is on this side. So if it was placed this way around, I would say there's some kind of deception in this, but it isn't. It's this way around. Somebody maybe, like the raccoon is masked, right? It's a masked animal. So somebody is wearing a mask in a situation for some reason. It could be something, like I say, it's on the sun side. So it could be something that's like, you know, if it's your birthday, perhaps somebody's planning a surprise. Perhaps somebody wants to take you out for a meal, but they want it to be a surprise. So they've got a mask on. They're kind of masking their intentions. Somebody may also be masking their true feelings. Perhaps somebody feels very romantic towards you, or you feel very romantic towards somebody else. But somebody's not quite revealing how they're feeling, like the true motives, I think. It could be like... it could be a scenario. It could be like, oh, let's go to the pictures with friends. But oh no, it's just us here. Nobody else could come. Well, let's go to the pictures anyway. Just us two. Do you see what I mean? It's like, just because it's shown as masks, it doesn't mean that there's any ill intention. It just means that somebody's perhaps not perhaps not. It doesn't mean that somebody's acting badly. It just means that somebody's kind of being a little bit guarded for some reason. Right, okay. In some kind of romantic situation. Now we're going to pull more cards so we can figure out what else is going on here. Let's move to the steampunk deck. Okay, can you give me past heart space, please, for Libra? What was going on in the past in Libra's heart space? That's too many cards. I'm going to take the Star. So dreams and wishes, hopes and ambitions, healing. Oh, the Emperor is flipped. So I suppose I'm going to take the Emperor as the thoughts. So if you are in Emperor energy in your thoughts, you are trying to take over the world, basically. Yeah, it's like Pinky in the Brain, right? Tonight, Pinky, we're going to do the same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. Oh, Three of Swords. Something heartbreaking, though, in your action space. Okay. High Priestess in your current emotions. Using your intuition there. Could be some sort of fallout. Quite a few cards fell out there. That indicates fallout to me. Mental energy. Knight of Cups. Okay, coming forward with some kind of offer of love or support there. That's my Knight in Shining Armour card, but there's a blockage. Oh, your action space. You know, things are looking really good in your thoughts and your heart space, but your action space is looking not so great. We will pull more cards and find out what's going on. Queen of Pentacles there in your future heart space. Future thoughts, the King of Wands. I often see these two as the same energy in this deck. So it could be the same person acting in these two energies. We'll find out. Okay. Oh, it's funny. When cards flip and hide, I always see it as like secrets. Like something that like somebody's trying to hide. But what are people trying to hide? The Moon card, the card of secrets. Somebody's trying to hide secrets. Somebody's being secretive about the secrets. It's like in that raccoon energy. It's like double secrets. Right, okay. Maybe two people keeping secrets. May just be simply because the moon is in your sign later in the week, the new moon. So you may really want to harness that new moon energy. Whatever you do around the time of a new moon manifests itself both throughout that moon cycle and also when that moon cycle repeats later in the year. So when the moon is back in Libra, sort of probably early next year now, what do you want to have manifested by that time? So it's a kind of figure out what you want to do. Eight of Swords in there, feeling quite trapped. It's funny, one of my friends pulled a card for me on Twitter last week, and it was the Eight of Swords. Right, okay, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to really have a think about this. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to pull some more cards as clarifiers. 1 second. Okay, Libra. So the first thing I'm noticing is you've got quite a lot of major arcana in this reading. You've got the Star, the Emperor, the High Priestess and the Moon. So that's 4 out of 9 cards are major arcana. So this is very, very powerful energy. You may feel like there's some sort of big thing going on in your life at the moment. There's a lot of intuition as well. You've got this Moon card here. You've got the Moon on this Two of Swords card here. The High Priestess. So there's a lot of like following your intuition, intuitive knowing. Kind of like you've got this conflict kind of between being quite up in the clouds, dreams and wishes, higher self, higher knowing, and then also this very, very grounded energy of cards like the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. So you may be trying to balance out like this need for kind of spirituality with like more practical matters. You also have a lot of characters here. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles there. I'm not sure if this is your energy or not. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that in the future there. The Knight of Cups, that is my Lancelot card, my Knight in Shining Armour, somebody rushing in to save the day. King of Wands there, somebody who's very a go-getter, very passionate, could be a romantic interest there. The Emperor as well. This could be, it's normally like somebody in a position of authority. It could be you, it could be somebody around you. If it's somebody that you're dealing with, it's like a boss. It's could be a father. Yeah, somebody in a position of authority. It could be you kind of going into this kind of like very much like boss energy of like, I'm taking ownership of my life. So that's in your past position, this sense of like thinking perhaps, how do I create abundance? Where do I want to, I need to pull clarifiers. But in your heart space, you're kind of wishing for something or healing from a situation. Can you tell me more about the star there? That's Aquarius energy. Just to kind of pull out the energies, you've got Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe Cancer. It doesn't have to be these signs, but I know some people like to hear them. Justice. And there's you, Libra. You're the Justice card. So hope here. This is Pandora's box. You can see it says Pandora on the key. The story of Pandora, everything, all the kind of bad things fly out of the box, the grief, strife. But what's left in the box is hope. So there's this feeling of hope and dreams and wishes in your past heart space. You may really have been like... maybe really holding out hope for something, maybe holding out hope to heal a situation, feeling perhaps like you've done something wrong and you want to fix the situation with the Justice card, or feeling like somebody had wronged you and wanting justice, wanting fairness in the situation, really trying to manifest it through your hopes and dreams and wishes there. Why is the Emperor here? The Emperor is here with the Ten of Wands. Okay, so there may be a situation that you felt very, very burdened by. You may have felt like there was too many responsibilities on your shoulders, too much... you may have felt like you were kind of carrying all the weight in a situation. Yeah, you could have been this Emperor energy where you felt like you were the one taking control of all the situations, all the kind of... all the responsibility fell on you. It can also be Aries energy, the Emperor. Or I see it as Capricorn more than Aries, but take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Yeah, that's very heavy mental energy there. Like, that is really like having too many responsibilities, feeling very, very burdened, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. It could be you, could be someone else feeling like that. Either that, or it's kind of you trying to kind of end a situation where you felt under somebody's control. Three of Swords. What's this Three of Swords, please? Which way, please? King. There he is, the King of Wands. He's here and he's here. So you've got this King of Wands here. Heartbroken. Somebody is heartbroken over some situation. Something didn't work out. Something caused a lot of emotional pain, and there's a lot of kind of thinking about it, and this is what you were doing in your action space, or that was happening around you. So there may be a sense of getting some sort of knowledge that so I'm just trying to... The King of Wands. So this is somebody who's very, very passionate, very enthusiastic. They're a go-getter. They know what they want and they go and get it. It's somebody who... it can be a love interest, a kind of very passionate, fiery love interest. But there's heartbreak around this. Why is the heartbreak in relation to the King of Wands in the past? Why is the heartbreak in relation to the King of Wands in the past? There may have been some distance between you and some other person. I'm seeing kind of like the map there. They're not giving me any more cards on it. Yeah, there is this longing. I always think this cat looking at the flame, there's this sense of longing. They tried to give me a word then, but I didn't get it. Yeah, he's kind of pointing towards that map. There may just be a longing. You may have a passion to travel, a passion to like go and do something, but you may feel like you're not able to do that at the moment. There's, yeah, a real sense of longing, heartbreak because of longing. They're giving me something. It's like the word longing and the word feline, the L of the word, but I don't know what word they're trying to give me. It's like flonging, but flonging isn't a word, so I don't know. No, I don't know. Right, okay. In the current energies, your current space, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess in your heart space is you really, really kind of feeling something, using your intuition, kind of creating this link between heaven and earth, of like trying to read the signs in a situation. Can I get a card on the High Priestess, please? Your readings, actually, with all this moon energy and High Priestess energy and raccoon energy, your reading's quite difficult for me to kind of get into the details of. There is this kind of like this air of secrecy about your reading. You've got that Mask card there as well. I'm finding it kind of hard to get a handle on it, to get to grips with it. Oh, the Sun though. The Sun is clarity and the Knight of Cups. So you've got the Knight of Cups in your head and your heart here. You want clarity in a situation where you feel like you're using your intuition. So using your intuition, wanting happiness. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Wanting that kind of, wanting clarity, wanting to feel happy in your heart space in regards to some kind of love or emotional connection here with the Knight of Cups. Again, the Knight of Cups is that knight in shining armor. You may feel like there's somebody, you've got the courtship card there as well. You may be finding that somebody's making an offer of love to you, or you want to make an offer of love to somebody else, but there's some kind of, it's very intuitive, and there's some kind of secretive energy that needs to clear out. What is the Knight of Cups doing here? You're really trying to figure something out here in regards to this Knight of Cups. Again, it could be you, could be somebody else. Balance. So in your thoughts though, you're trying to balance this. So you've got this, again, it can be a romantic interest. The Knight of Cups is a very romantic energy. It's the sort of person who's going to ride in and whisk you off your feet and read you poetry. It's that kind of like very, very romantic, sort of old-fashioned character. Could be you, could be someone else. You know, Libra, you are a very, very romantic sign. You're very grounded as well. You're very much like Emperor energy underneath, but you do have this kind of fantasy side to you as well. But yeah, you're trying to balance this situation out, trying to make a decision or find a balance, because I think you're trying to balance this intuitive feeling with what is in your tangible reality at the moment. It's like you're trying to kind of make these two energies make sense. It's like you've got two different jigsaw puzzles, or half of one jigsaw puzzle and half of another jigsaw puzzle, and you're trying to put these two jigsaw puzzles together to kind of make a coherent picture, but you're still missing pieces, right? So why is the Two of Swords here? I'm sorry, I'm just going to shut my window a little bit more. Somebody's drilling. Blocking out the sound, blocking out the noise. So I was just literally blocking out the noise, and you've got this Two of Swords card here again, which is normally on the imagery of this card, she's got the swords crossed over her heart. I'll just raise it up so you can see it a bit closer. So this is normally a card about needing to make a decision, or of blocking something out, trying to protect the heart space, not being able to see clearly, so she's blindfolded here, but she's using her intuition again with that moon energy to guide her through a situation where there's some sort of blockage. She's also kind of electrified here as well with these cogs in the water. There's something about her emotions that's electrifying her, that's giving her energy. So there's some kind of like connection. Again, I'm seeing it as a very, very spiritual connection here, some kind of like having to really, it's almost like you're on a tightrope with that Two of Pentacles energy. You're doing some sort of balancing act, and there is this two energy that you're kind of juggling or navigating, using your intuition because there's no clarity in the situation. Can I get another card, please, on this Two of Swords? So yeah, but she's not protecting her heart space here. She's got her heart space open. Knight of Wands. So you've got a lot of knights here in your current energies. Knights are fast action usually, unless it's the Knight of Pentacles. You've got Cups and Wands. So this is emotion and passion, wanting to kind of take wanting to move forward very, very quickly in some kind of emotional or passionate matter, something that you really have a lot of feelings and passion and want and longing behind or for. Also, interestingly enough, you've got these 3 black cats coming through in your reading. They're not all cats on this deck. You can see there's rabbits and owls here, and it's funny as well because I've just got a black cat which looks very similar to the cat in these images, but black cats may be significant for you at the moment. You may want to watch out for black cats. They may be trying to guide you in certain situations. You know, pay attention to what you're thinking. If you see a black cat, pay attention to the behavior of black cats. Cat and mouse game. There could be some sort of cat and mouse game here. Something could be happening around Halloween for you. But this cat is not hurting this mouse. It's not in a pouncing energy. It's not like stalking the mouse. It's just sat there watching it. Its claws are retracted. So I think whatever this cat energy is around you, it doesn't, either you're the cat energy and you're watching something. Sorry, I associate with the mouse because my name, like, I've got mouse in my handle. There's a mouse energy and a cat energy, and the cat energy is just watching the mouse. It doesn't mean any harm. It's just watching it, trying to... You know, because the cat's coming through with this hope and longing energy. There's a sense of, with the King of Wands here in the action space and the thoughts, but the Knight of Wands here in the right, there's a sense of somebody here who is kind of wavering in their passion. The King of Wands has a full handle on the passion. There's somebody who is, while they're very, very passionate, they're not as, they don't always necessarily reveal the feelings. The Knights of Wands go rushing in there thick and fast. So there's this sense of coming and going energy, or wavering. It's like confidence, perhaps. Sometimes somebody feels very, very confident about the things that they're passionate about. And sometimes the confidence wavers and they feel a little bit smaller. They feel a little bit less sure of themselves, or there's a sense of like holding back and rushing in, holding back and rushing in. It's like, when is the right time? Yeah, but the heart space is open. It's not blocked. The heart space isn't blocked, where perhaps there was a heart space that was blocked before because of this emotional pain. Now it's not blocked, but yeah, there's a lot of intuition. That blooming moon in your sign this week, I find this really hard to read. Right, okay, so let's go to the Queen of Pentacles there in your future emotions. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in your future emotions? 3 of Pentacles. Can I get one more clarifier, please, on this Queen of Pentacles in the emotions? Pentacles in your emotions is not the King of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So just to kind of say, your future emotions, your future spaces here, emotions, head and action space. This is your projected path. If we're going on the energies that you're on now, on the course that you're on now, the future energies can change. I could tell you something in this reading today, which will make you change your path, and then this space would change. So it's not fixed, it's changeable. So if there's anything that you don't like here, see it as a heads up, and that you can change your path and avoid anything that comes through that you're not keen on. So yeah, I'm not saying that because I'm seeing anything bad. I said it for Aries as well at this point. I just kind of forgot to mention it until now. The Queen of Pentacles. Now this is a really, really good card. I'm just a bit confused about why it's in your emotions. The Queen of Pentacles, if you are interested in somebody, this is kind of like the wife card for me. It's also a card, this particular Queen of Pentacles, she's very, very gold. It used to come out a lot for me, along with a kind of golden statue from one of these decks that kind of meant great fortune. And since you have that abundance card up there as well, it's almost like there's a sense of great fortune coming towards you. It's something tangible. With it being the Queen of Pentacles, it's something real, like tangible, of reality. So sometimes wealth in tarot can mean a wealth of emotion, a wealth of love, a wealth of spiritual knowledge. There's a lot of forms that wealth can take, but Pentacles is something tangible and real. So this could be some kind of, with it being with the Three of Pentacles, which is a card about working together as part of a team, you're that's what it is. Okay, I've got it now. You, in your future emotions, you're wanting to put your effort, your time, your effort, your work into something where you feel like you're part of a team, and where you feel like it's going to bring you a sense of abundance. You want to kind of be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So yeah, it's collaboration with other people, which is going to be bring a lot of wealth and opportunity and material comforts. So this is what you're wanting. This is what you're kind of wishing for in your future emotions. In the underline as well, what also fell out there was the King of Cups. So wanting somebody who has a lot of emotional depth, really wanting that kind of, you're wanting kind of the full package here. You're wanting people around you where you have emotional depth, where you want to work on things with people, where there's love in the situation. Three of Cups there, again, a card about being with other people, celebrating with other people. And the Four of Wands, again, like these two cards can both indicate parties or events, and being around other people and having a good time, which is interesting because Aries got that Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Have a good time, it kept on coming out. So maybe with me feeling the urge to have Aries and Libra readings on the same day, perhaps Libra and Aries are kind of working together, possibly. Right, so the King of Wands, he's back again. They're giving me some shady now. Guess who's back again? Shady's back. You could be dealing with somebody actually who broke your heart in the past, who's coming back around, or you're thinking about moving back towards somebody who broke your heart in the past. But with the King of Wands being in the upright, he's not in the reverse. This isn't somebody who's like, this isn't somebody in a bad energy kind of thing. But yeah, this... Okay, give me the King of Wands, please. Why is the King of Wands here? Ace of Wands. No, this is new. This is if you're dealing with somebody from the past who broke your heart, this isn't that person. It's a different person. It's somebody new, or it's a revival. It's a new passion with the same person. But this is indicating for me. Look, it's another cat. It's another cat. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is and this is in your thoughts. So this is, you're thinking about whether or not you should take this offer, or you're thinking about how to make this happen. This is what's occupying your thoughts. So all this passion is occupying your thoughts. You really want something that you can feel passionate about. Ace is about something new, a new opportunity, a new passion project, something that you're really wanting to kind of throw all your energy behind. It could very much be some kind of, with it being with the King of Wands, there is a person involved here, and this could be you or the other person, but there is somebody here where there's a lot of passion for something in your thoughts. You're very, very much preoccupied by this. It probably could be work, because you've got work in the heart space and passion in your thoughts. So it really does feel like you're wanting to pour all your passion, all your effort into something new that is going to bring you a sense of fulfillment. You want to feel passionate about what you do, and you want that passion to be rewarded with tangible things. Okay, so the Moon card. Why is the Moon card in your future action space? Little Miss Libra Raccoon, or Mr. Libra Raccoon, however you identify. Why have you got the Moon in your future heart space? Two of Cups. There's that courtship again. Five of Wands. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles. So here's that partnership, right? So this could be love, or it could just be wanting to feel like you've got a a really good connection with somebody. Two of Cups, so it's a partnership. It's that courtship card. A feeling like you're on the same wavelength emotionally with somebody else. You and somebody else are on the same page. You are going for the same goals. You just understand each other almost like intuitively, again with that moon card. Now the interesting thing about the moon card, just to kind of point this out, there's a cat and a dog on the other side of this water, and they're both looking at the same moon. Is that a hair? Sorry, there's a hair on that card. Gross. Yeah, they're both, it's two people, right? It's this Two of Cups. This relationship, it's you and someone else either feeling some sort of intuitive connection or having the same dreams and ambitions here. You may be across water from each other, or there's just emotions between the two of you. So take that as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So you are wanting this connection. This is, no, you're not wanting it. This is in your action space. This is manifesting. So there's this connection. It's an emotional connection where you feel that almost like intuitive link with somebody. It's like we're on the same page here. We work well together, or you know, whether that be in a relationship or a literal workplace, whatever that is. The Five of Wands is a card about competition and conflict, though. So with the Two of Cups being in the upright, I don't think that you have conflict in this relationship, but you may have to fight for this relationship. Why has it gone so blurry? I don't know why it's gone so blurry. I'm sorry. Perhaps somebody's crying right now. I'll try and bring them close to see if it... There we go. So, yeah, the Five of Wands is competition. You're having to fight for something. You may be having to fight for this relationship, for this connection. All these stars around it as well. This is like what you manifested all the way back here, coming into reality now. It's tangible. It's happening. The Eight of Pentacles, again, is a card about work. It's about putting a lot of effort into something, doing something over and over again until you master it. So there's a sense of like, if you want this, you have to work for it. You have to fight for it. You have to put in the effort. So yeah, there we go. That's what that is. I'm going to... Oh, the star as well in the underlying. You've got the star back there as your underlying card with 3 more black cats. So black cats could be really, really significant to you right now. I'm a Libra, and I know that black cats are significant for me because I've literally got one during the house about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so black cats may be particularly meaningful for you. Obviously we've got Halloween coming up. I'm going to pick up one of these black cats for you because I don't know why it's so blurry. Yeah, Halloween's coming up, so black cats are definitely going to be around more often now. You know, you're probably going to be seeing them on social media. I know that I see a lot of posts on social media about like the stigma around black cats. Black cats in some cultures are seen as lucky, in other cultures they're seen as unlucky. It's because they're associated with this, like with crows as well, they're associated with kind of the spiritual side, right, beyond the veil, which you have a lot of in your reading, I have to say, Libra. So but yeah, with Halloween there's going to be a lot of stuff about black cats, so when you see them, just kind of pay attention to kind of what else is going on, what's going on in your thoughts, what's going on in your you know, if it's on an advert, what is the advert saying? Perhaps there's keywords in there that jump out to you. Perhaps the person that you are building a relationship has a black cat. Something like this. Okay, can I get the best advice, please, for Libra? Best possible advice, please, for Libra. This is definitely not a 20-minute reading. We're at the 38-minute mark already. Action, taking action, yin and yang, two sides coming together to move forward in the same direction. You also have, oh my god, literally the yin yang card, and attachment. So I don't want this to break as I read the advice on these cards, so I'm just going to actually literally stop the video now, try and sort out the camera, and I'll be back with you with your advice cards in just a moment. There we go. Hopefully I've sorted that out now. So I can't believe I got the action card and I was saying yin yang, and then I flipped it over and it's yin yang. So yeah, I am seeing with the courtship card, with the yin yang, with me already saying it on that card there, with the two, excuse me, sorry, with the Two of Cups, definitely seeing a very strong relationship here. It could be that you're a bit like chalk and cheese with this person. With the Three of Pentacles card there as well, that's a card about different people coming together with different talents, like bringing different talents to the table, because they're different kind of skills, or they're different natural abilities complement each other really well. It's like salt and pepper, right? It's yeah, they're different, but they complement each other. It's like the places where one person has a bit of a lack, you know, me for example, I don't have very good organizational skills, so I would work really well with somebody who has those organizational skills, but perhaps I would be the more of the creative, so it's that kind of thing. It's like different people, different backgrounds, like it's a dog and a cat on that moon card, right? But coming together because they work really well together. So yeah, 22, 2 and 2s are 2s are about union, 2 and 2 together makes 4, 4s are about stable foundations. Yeah, I see it could be that you've got a specific person in mind. It could be that this is just an energy that you're in where you want to move towards relationships where they feel really stable, they feel like you're on the same page, and you can build on them. But that attachment card is there. So not liking the attachment card. So let's find out what that has to say. What's the advice here? Again, she's got a mask in her hand. You've got so much stuff in this reading about people wearing masks. You may actually have a mask on yourself. You may not be... you may be kind of like masking, like not seeing yourself clearly, wearing a false mask, feeling like perhaps you're not good enough for a situation, or like not seeing your own natural abilities, something like this. Let's see what the advice is for you here though. Attachment, perceived need and choice to let go. Upright. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachment to old patterns or from people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action. Got the action card there. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy lifestyle. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. Oh, Libra, what a difficult card. But you know what? Sometimes we have to hear these things, right? Sometimes we have to hear that hard truth. I'll show you the reverse there. You can read it if you want to, but it came out in the upright. There's an affirmation there as well. You may want to say that to yourself a couple of times a day. It says, I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honours me. They're giving me a song as well. Unbreakable Chains. I can't remember who sings it. I think it's from Birds of Prey. Unbreakable Chains. I could just hear that bit. It's unbreakable chains. So I'll put that song when I find it in the description box below, so you can look that up and see if it's relevant to you or not. Invisible Chains. Invisible Chains it's called. Okay. The song's still playing in my head. Yin and Yang. Passive, active, intuitive, logical. Upright. This, didn't I say that? Intuitive, logical. Look, wasn't that one of the first things I said? It's like you've got this intuition thing going on and then you're trying to be really practical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, so it's a bit like the Wheel of Fortune card in this deck. In the upright position, it heralds a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is, again, the action's happening under the surface. It's like that raccoon card. It's not visible, this action that you're taking. It's like inward. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. So if you are feeling stuck and chained to something, it's funny, I had that financial constraints and contract card that came out at the start of the reading as I was setting up. If you feel attached to something at the moment, what can you do on a practical level now to prepare for movement in the future? You know, what small steps can you take towards your wishes here, the wish that you made in the past, towards wanting, it's like wanting a life where you feel like your efforts are rewarded, but you're also doing something that you feel very, very passionate about. I'll show you the reverse there as well, just in case you want to read that too. It's funny that you have the yin card, which is encouraging you to be more receptive, and the action card, which is very much that yang energy. So it could be that somebody is taking action towards you, or the universe is taking action towards you, and you just have to kind of keep sitting and waiting in that moon energy. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, Libra. I hope this reading was helpful to you today. I am definitely going to go and get more coffee because it's getting cold and I need to warm up. So yeah, I'll leave it there and I'll be back with you soon. Take care. Bye, Libra.